Good evening. This is All India Radio Kohima. I'm Jonas Yantan with Evening News. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says people should pledge to work towards a cleaner, healthier and more prosperous planet. Centre assures doctors of their safety, saying all necessary arrangements will be put in place for their well-being. Ministry of Information and Broadcasting issues advisory for journalists and media houses to take precautions for COVID-19. And 1,383 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 reported in the country during the last 24 hours. Today is Earth Day. The theme for this year's Earth Day is climate action. The day is celebrated worldwide to demonstrate support for environmental protection. In his message, Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu called upon people to renew commitment to shape collective future on this planet by preserving and replenishing Earth's valuable resources. Naidu called upon for a greater balance into development planning and making Earth a more healthy and sustainable planet. In a tweet, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said, people should pledge to work towards a cleaner, healthier and more prosperous planet. Modi also lauded all those working at the forefront to defeat COVID-19. Environment Minister Prakash Javadekar has urged people to pledge to shed greed and adopt sustainable lifestyle on the occasion of Earth Day. Meanwhile, Chief Minister Neiphiu in a tweet said, as per reports, in the wake of COVID-19, pollution levels have dropped, which is a silver lining to an otherwise dark phase in human history. Rio called upon all to commit and support resuscitating the economy through promoting health and environment protection. Union Home Minister Amit Shah today held a high-level meeting with Indian Medical Association doctors through video conferencing and assured them of their security in the fight against COVID-19. Health and Family Welfare Minister Dr. Harsh Vardhan was also present on the occasion. Shah appreciated the role of doctors in general and particularly in the fight against coronavirus and expressed confidence that doctors would continue to work dedicatedly in this fight as they have been doing till now. He saluted the sacrifices made by doctors to keep the people safe from diseases like COVID-19. He also condemned the recent attacks on health professionals and said that the Prime Minister is closely following all issues and concerns of doctors. Shah said all necessary arrangements would be put in place to prevent such incidents in future. Ministry of Information and Broadcasting has issued an advisory to print and electronic media today calling on journalists covering coronavirus-related incidents to take precautions. The ministry said it has come to its notice that a large number of media persons have recently contracted COVID-19 while covering the happenings in certain parts of the country. The advisory has asked the management of media houses to take necessary care of their field as well as office staff. Assam Health Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma said today that the government will conduct COVID-19 tests for journalists in the state on 25th of this month. In a press conference, Sarma told that journalists are facing professional hazards and therefore the government has decided to carry out tests for them free of cost. The minister said those who want to get themselves tested can come to Guwahati Medical College Hospital on April 25 and added that all protocols related to COVID-19 will be maintained. Home Ministry has included few more relaxations in its guidelines issued last week. Facilities for export-import, such as pack houses, inspection and treatment facilities for seeds and horticulture produce have been added to the range of agricultural activities allowed during the lockdown. Research establishments dealing with agriculture and horticulture activities and inter- and intra-state movement of planting materials and honey bee colonies, honey and other beehive products have also been added to the list of activities permissible. Under the set of relaxations given to commercial outlets and private establishments, shops of educational books for students and shops of electric fans are the new additions. The Home Ministry has also allowed sign-on and sign-off of Indian seafarers at the Indian ports, and their movement in this regard shall be allowed as per the standard protocol. Activities and offices related with forestry plantation, including silviculture operations have also been permitted under a graded relaxation measure by the centre after evaluating all concerns. This news comes to you from All India Radio, Kohima. A total of 1,383 new confirmed cases of novel coronavirus have been reported in the country during the last 24 hours, taking the total number of cases to 19,984. Health and Family Welfare Ministry said that 3,870 patients have been cured so far. During the last 24 hours, 50 deaths have been reported, taking the nationwide death toll to 640. Briefing media in New Delhi, Health Ministry spokesperson said the centre has issued detailed guidelines to all states that while focusing on COVID-19, all other services need to be provided, be it for dialysis, HIV, cancer and other treatments. The Health Ministry spokesperson also said Indian Red Cross has started a round-the-clock control room for blood services in Delhi. Principal Secretary Home Abhijit Sinha, while briefing on COVID-19 status of Nagaland, informed that as of 3 p.m. today, a total of 543 samples have been sent for testing, out of which 6 samples were sent today from the state. Results of 481 samples have been received and all are negative, and results of 62 samples are awaited. Today, a total of 1,452 persons have been screened. A total of 120 persons are under facility quarantine. In regard to contact tracing and tracking in connection with a COVID-19 positive person from Dimapur detected in Guwahati, as of 21st April, the surveillance teams have covered 834 households and 4,755 persons screened. So far, all samples sent from Dimapur in connection with the positive case have tested negative. Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh has said the state now has no COVID-19 active case as the second coronavirus patient was discharged from hospital after he tested negative for the deadly virus. The Chief Minister said, though the state has no COVID-19 active case now, but people should keep vigil all the time. Manipur had 2 confirmed COVID-19 cases, but the patients, a 23-year-old woman and a 65-year-old man, have recovered and have been discharged from hospital. Directorate of School Education Nagaland has issued guidelines for schools and institutions in the state opting for online education during the current COVID-19 lockdown period. The guidelines said that in the case of educational institutions conducting online classes using any applications or social media platform, the educational institutions shall ensure the safety of children in the digital space. Schools or institutions shall follow all the necessary safety measures given by the authorities from time to time. Participation of children in virtual classrooms should be under parental supervision, for which the institution should provide orientation to parents. Log-in IDs should not be made in the name of the students, and they should only be attending the online classes or interaction as a guest. The entire control of the virtual classroom should be with the teacher only, so that students are prevented from falling prey to cyberbullying or abuse. The guidelines also added that neglecting the safety and security of children in any manner shall attract strict action against the school institution under Section 75 of the Juvenile Justice Act 2015 and other relevant sections of existing laws. And now to the news, here are the main points again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says people should pledge to work towards a cleaner, healthier and more prosperous planet. Centre assures doctors of their safety, saying all necessary arrangements will be put in place for their well-being. Ministry of Information and Broadcasting issues advisory for journalists and media houses to take precautions for COVID-19. And 1,383 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 reported in the country during the last 24 hours. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.